Hey guys, Eddie Mack, the lead voice of the CAW Champions League here, and I am here with one of the two challengers for the CCL World Championship at Black Friday in the historic triple threat Iron Man match, the Anarchist, Sherman Samson. Sherman, nice to have you.
It's nice to have you here. I have much respect for you, and thank you for having me here.
Not a problem. We know we know you along with AJ Young and Bradley Reynolds have been on suspension for a while until the last episode of Adrenaline. What have you done in your time off?
Needed to refocus on myself. Needed to, I guess you could say, channel my rage for the match. And I was competing in other leagues. In other words, XGWL, for example. Also
And
competing, and also I recently competed in a 8-man ladder match for the SCWA Central American Championship, which I won, and I actually am the first Central American champion in SCWA.
congratulations. I
Basically, oh, go ahead.
so you've been quite so obviously I guess you've been keeping yourself busy while you've been gone.
I have definitely want to my competition.
Now you were until the big 100 back in August the CCL World Champion. Um, you were ultimately defeated by Bradley Reynolds in that match. Um, it's been 3 months and some change now since you lost the title. How you've been dealing with it?
Myself in the game, be focused, figure out what I done wrong, do better. You can tell I've actually been adding the Red Lantern logo. For those that don't know, just to exemplify that I'm fueled an embodiment of rage and anarchy. I
Now,
do want to give Bradley Reynolds the congratulations. He definitely deserves it. He definitely is the man. He is on top of the mountain. But there's a lot of people looking, and he is the target. And I'm looking to gain back that title.
we'll get back to the title in a little bit, but there are some newer fans that may not understand. Um, you weren't you weren't always like this. If I'm being honest, this you've taken on this anarchic persona in I would say about over the last year and a half or so. What
I
what
definitely,
what brought that on?
I was just pissed at the fact that I was pushed aside, pissed that just basically was treated like, some punching bag, and I just said enough. I'm sick of this shit. Fuck this. I'm gonna fucking. And at the same time, I was actually, in XGWL, that was the Anarchist. Fought a guy named AJ Cool for the chip, and then that was that. But then it was like a hiatus within XGWL. I said, fuck this. I'm just gonna fucking unleash it throughout the CAW world. That's how I become the Anarchist of rage, if you will.
And I guess channeling your inner anarchist has gotten you pretty much has gotten you on the biggest role of your life. You ended the 4.5 year reign of the Great D as XGWL Ultimate Champion. You
Ah,
you put on perhaps the most impressive tournament run in CCL history, knocking off four four men who held championship belts at the time you beat them. And of course, you won the world title last year at Black Friday. And I'm pretty sure that was the height. That was what was the height of your career in your view? Winning the CCL World Title at Black Friday, or winning the XGWL Ultimate Title, or have you not reached in your mind the height of your career yet?
I think both of them have their own unique ways. I guess both of them have their moments. But I would say the CCL World Title because I had to bust my ass for that. The XGWL Ultimate Championship, I had to cash it in. Petition, and that's what I'm all about.
And now you're in a situation where you're challenging for the CCL World Title again at Black Friday. But this time around, you sort of this is a for all intents and purposes this is a must-win situation. As if you don't win the title, you're not going to get you're not going to get a rematch for it, at least not in the short term. I know you don't want to totally give away your game plan, but tell us at least about your mindset heading into that triple threat Iron Man match.
Well, Eddie, the answer is pretty simple. Bring in some rage, bring in some anarchy, and have to do whatever it takes. Even if I have to go to the darkest point of my life to actually win that belt. To
How far are we
be
talking?
honest, be honest, I like it.
You like going to that place, if you will, that dark place.
Especially when one of the opponents happened to be someone who I prefer to call him as another Casey Gordon.
I'm guessing you're referring to. I'm guessing you're referring to AJ Young.
I am referring to him as that.
Why do you see him as another Casey Gordon?
It's basically like I understand he has won a lot of championship, he has a huge resume. But the thing is, once he joined, basically like I know he worked his way on the top. He worked his way. Don't get me wrong. He worked his way to be. I just feel like soon, just not. I know he's had established his shit. Seeking some like to a well-established individual that's in the league, and then suddenly like, I'm sorry, don't get me wrong. We all want to be world champion. It's just, and it took me so long to actually, and I just actually just someone who joins the league and then just like
You feel
just
you feel like you cut the line, basically, to get the
yeah,
outs.
that's the thing. That's what I feel. Just don't like that, and that actually pisses me off.
Which brings us back to Supernova. You were in the ring with AJ Young for the world title, and I know you don't like to admit. I know you wouldn't like to admit this, but AJ did have you beat for the world title, and if it weren't for Bradley Reynolds, he would probably be world champion right now, or maybe he wouldn't be. But he probably would have taken the world title from you that night.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He would have beaten me. He would have dethroned me if it wasn't for his dumbass for actually costing Bradley Reynolds the national championship. If he didn't make a name for himself at my expense and Bradley Reynolds, would have won it. But the thing is, he just wants to be stupid. That's what cost him world championship. His idiocy, his ego.
Do you think his ego is going to be his downfall at Black Friday?
Oh, I mean, he just got eliminated in our first encounter with the triple threat match. Let's see if I piss him off. That's the thing. Off my competition. He's talented, don't get me wrong, but
Right.
it's just he's just a shitty person.
Fair enough. I I know this is a question you don't like to ask, but like to answer, but it's got to be asked. Let's
right?
say you don't come out with the CCL World Title, wherever Bradley retains or AJ wins, you don't win. Where do you go from here?
Oh, got to take my business of anarchy else to another target title. Maybe the tag team titles, maybe the hardcore title. Different areas. Be to make a name for myself. Even if it's not for a world title, I'll go for any competition. Willing to take on many battles.
All right, I'll get you out of here on this. Anything you would like to say to the fans, to your opponents, to whoever? Um, I'm opening the floor to you. Whatever you got to get out there, you go ahead and you get out.
Ali Reynolds, you are the man. I respect you. Whether you like me or you hate me, I thank you. You're nothing to me of the accolades that you have accomplished. But let me tell you this: you won't be world champion. Even if I don't walk out, I'll drag you with me and back. There be rage, anarchy to victory.
Sherman, good to see you. Best of luck to you on Black Friday.